How you doing, Ari?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm having a great time.
So we had this idea of doing like a series together where we discuss stuff
And things.
and things. Started out as a conversation we had a couple weeks ago. We were talking about like those circles and like how important they are to doing what it is that you want to do or whatever you find like fulfilling.
Right.
And so I was talking about how my circle changed and I wanted more of those people in my circle that help cultivate me finding my creative space.
Right.
You know, I feel like a lot of I hate to use the term roster of like associations and friends have kind of changed due to like familial duties, like roles they play and stuff like that. So as somebody without kids, it's a little tougher.
Yeah, because we're getting to that point now where a lot of our people they're getting married, they're having kids, and even though I think um, the age group, we're all kind of getting older before we start doing those things. A lot of our people are now at that age where they are doing those things. So when you're one of the last few,
Right.
it's like, oh man.
I'm one of those in motion. I got engaged on the second. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Long time coming in terms of growth and stuff like that. But it's still tough because you want to do stuff, and it's harder with people's schedules and times and hobbies not like aligning. Because, for instance, my girl can hang out with any one of her friends, right?
Right.
I can hang with a good portion of my guys, but some of them who I'm cool with, I'm tight with, we don't have the same hobbies,
Right.
so we don't hit that same Venn diagram in that aspect in terms of hanging out. So that makes it a little tougher to develop
Yeah.
more into that relationship with them.
Yeah. And it's like you look up and you're like, when did that change?
Yes. Yes.
Because we definitely had something in common when we met, and we still like each other. When did this change?
When did the dynamic change? Yes. Yes. Yes.
I looked up and I was like, all my friends are couple friends. When did that happen?
I'll take it a step further. It's awkward in some places where I'm cooler with some of my girls' friends than I am their spouses.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Like, there's one in particular who, and no disrespect to her husband, there's a generation difference. So that plays a part. So there's a little bit of I won't say a disconnect, but there's like a gap there, a noticeable gap in terms of interest. But with me and her, I could sit at the table and just talk shit with all day long. And it just, on the outside looking in, it feels a little weird because you would think it'd be the other way around.
I don't know if I actually prefer that. Last time I went to a house party, I realized that we all would come with our people, and within 5 minutes, all the girls are in one room and all the guys are in the other room. And I'm like, what happened? We like each other, right? We all know each other, correct?
I know that feeling.
This is weird. This is definitely weird. We can all sit down. We literally have went to a dinner where everybody was mingling. Went back to a house, and we was in two different rooms. And I was like, oh, unless somebody went to refill ice or a drink, we didn't see the other ones. I was like, this is something different for me.
I'm not used to that either. But what's crazy is like as a kid, I saw that a lot.
As a kid,
Yeah.
I remember it as a kid too. I don't remember it as an adult.
Right. When did that start being the thing? And usually when I go to a thing where people are going to be there with their others, it's usually like a central location where everybody is.
Yeah. But now I'm realizing because the group is so large, there's not enough room for everybody to be in the same room. It naturally divided by gender. And the girls talk to the girls, and the guys talk to the guys. And the girls got their own group chat, and the guys got their own group chat. And what gets disseminated in one group chat don't always get disseminated in the other group chat. And I'm like, huh. Life is interesting.
It is. It's odd. Cause it's been like you said, you're right. As soon as there's the concept of space being an issue and people's comfort, people naturally break off. So I'm gonna look for the person I could talk to at any point. You know, somebody I'm cool with. Period. And I'm gonna say it like 70% of the time, I'm gonna go holler at my homie, right? Who's usually there. But if he's not there, I'm gonna go talk to one of my girl's friends and just shoot the shit with them.
Yeah. But I think, at least in my group, no guy wants to be the only guy in the group of girls.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm a correct my statement. I agree, but there was a situation. So there was a brunch held at my house.
Okay.
Her and her friends.
Yeah.
They were just there. I went to do something. I came back. Actually, it was the same day I was here.
Yeah.
I left here, came back, and they was having a round table. I'm like, oh shit, I'm finna be awkward. I'm finna walk in and it's gonna get quiet. And sure enough, I walk in, it get quiet, and it was like, oh, didn't know you was back. I'm like, all right, I'm just going in my office. Hey, come here, I wanna ask you something. I'm like, okay. They asked me a question. They're playing like a round table game. And I answered, and it led to laughter. And so another question came. And we just were going back. I was going back and forth with all on different topics. And it wasn't a matter of, this is my house, I'm going to sit where I want to sit. This is one of those rare moments where they were comfortable enough to be completely open about anything I had to ask. And that doesn't happen very often.
It doesn't. You've also built relationships with a lot of them. And you're easy to talk to. This is what you do. I think a combination of those things and this being your personality, and also there's not a bunch of other dudes there. I think it's different. When there's a party situation, there's a bunch of other guys, especially other guys who are not as comfortable with that. There's not the other judgment. There's not the other eyes. There's not the other people being like, what's he doing? What is this? What's going on? That would make either you or the girls or those guys feel uncomfortable with you being the only guy in a room full of those girls, especially if those girls are there with one of those guys.
I understand.
You see, the dynamic is different. Like when everybody comes with their partner and you're the only guy in a room full of those girls, what's homeboy doing with my wife? Why you in there with them? That's what's different. And I think even if the guys don't want to be in there with them playing video games or smoking and drinking or whatever it is they doing in there, it's not particularly comfortable to be the only dude hanging out with all the girls.
Yeah. Agreed.
And vice versa. Because sometimes I don't want to be the only girl hanging out with all the guys. And I'll get sick of all the quote unquote feminine energy. I don't necessarily like that term, feminine and masculine energy. I'm going to be really honest. It gets on my nerves. But sometimes I want to do more than just listen to music and twerk. And if that's all we doing in the living room, I would like to go do something else for a little bit.
Yeah.
But if the only thing to do is go sit in a room full of dudes and I'm the only one, that's not fun.
Yeah.
Not for very long. It's unwanted attention. It's
I
awkward.
understand.
Even if I'm there with my guy. Yeah, you walk in the room with all eyes on you and I'm like, okay. I was comfortable in there. Now I gotta pay attention. Where's things landing and sitting? How's it fitting?
Yo.
I can't walk across this room without wondering who I'm walking in front of. And
Can I give you my situation that is exactly what you're talking about?
of course.
Okay, so if you're listening to this and if you see me on video, you probably knew I had dreads. I cut them, and so I have a short haircut now. So women tend to notice when men change their look. I work in a hospital. Yeah. Bruh, when I tell you the outlandish comments, borderline verbal SA that's been happening. And the crazy part is I was warned, but I didn't believe that this would happen. I was told, hey, you look handsome like this. It looks good. They gonna
say stuff.
Day one, offhand remark, okay, laugh it off. There was one incident that was mad uncomfortable at work. I think this was Thursday. Yes. I'm going down the hallway, and there's these workers that basically in charge of like upkeep in the hospital, make sure the beds are folded, rooms clean, all that jazz. So I'm walking by, and this lady hadn't seen me because I took like a week-long vacation. I'm walking down the hall trying to get to the OR because that's where I'm supposed to be going. So I'm walking kind of fast. So all I hear is cat calling. Cat calling.
Yeah.
So I laugh. I do the nervous laugh. Yeah, I got my hair cut. And she's standing in the middle of the hallway. There are things like against the wall, so I have to like
Past her.
She sticks her ass out as I'm passing by.
Because you're going to notice me. Yeah.
And I'm like,
Please don't, lady.
I was like, oh, you wild. That's all I could say. I was like, oh, you wild. And she was like, why you cut your hair? I was like, I got engaged. And I just darted to where I was going. And I'm like, nigga, is that what this and worse? No, bro. Had another one. Different day. Go to the third floor. This was an older lady. It's me, my manager, and I'm talking to the floor manager about something. And I just hear her say, hey, yo, you cut your hair. It looks good. You are handsome. You look amazing. I almost grabbed you and kissed on you. And I was like, haha. I bullshit you not. Said all of this in front of everybody. And I'm just like, they got HR for that. And I just continued talking to her boss. She said that in front of her fucking boss, bruh. Yeah. So it went from this, yeah, man, I did this thing to like, oh my God, here we go again. I gotta walk in here with all these women. And I understand.
You got a taste at least.
Yeah. Niggas are weird.
Yeah. I had somebody follow me around a grocery store. Literally. Every time I got to a new section, homie was there. And I'm like, this is the 7th time I've seen you in this store alone. There's no reason for you to be in the women's clothing aisle.
Oh no.
I went from the dairy aisle to women's clothing. That doesn't make logical sense. My milk is getting warm. I know there's no reason for you to have followed me from dairy to women's clothing, to ask me out and talk to me about your mother in nursing care. Sir, go away. Please go away. Yes, I'm seeing someone. No, I am not interested. No, I do not need to hear about anything going on in your day. Yes, I am busy. Sir, go away. You got a taste.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the world.
Oh my God, it's not cool.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's really awkward. And actually, I saw there was a post that I normally try to stay out of social media arguments and conversation and stuff, but there's this lady that I know, not tangentially, like we knew each other in college, and she was talking about how men are obsessed with women's vaginas because they seem to be commenting on what women do with their bodies all the time. They seem to care so much. They came out of one and they seem to be obsessed with getting back in one and always talking about what they're doing with it. They are obsessed. I was like, I don't know if it's obsessed, but when you talk about body image and stuff like that, the guys on the post are talking about men are getting comments about their body image. That's what they see. And she's talking about, no, you have no idea. Women are constantly getting it. And I'm like, it's biased. Like, men see what affects them. Women see what affects them. Right? I think that women are not often in the same rooms that men are in when the conversations are coming up. Or at least not in all of them. We are in some. Partially because we get ignored when we're in them. But we're willing to be in them and we get ignored when we're there. But men are not always in the same room as women. And so, no, they don't hear the same conversations that we hear. They're not privy to the conversations that other men do and say around women and how they act. Some of y'all homeboys creeps. Some of these niggas is weird.
I think about that a lot, actually. I remember one incident, and I think about it all the time since it happened. It actually happened here. It was something somebody said. It was a small shindig you threw. It was just a couple of us.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Here. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say his name, but he had locks like I did at the time. He was obsessing over this one person at the party, and this person had stated that she was in a relationship. He just kept trying to get an instance of them together alone. And it was like glaringly apparent. And so I'm a bring it full circle. I know this person outside of this because we would game together and stuff. And I was like, damn, yo, like when we are gaming, you are this fiery personality, but when we're like in
this situation,
you're like timid, quiet, kind of meek. And I'm like, that's not the person I know. And then she told me it's because the niggas like that. So she has to dial back to not get seen because she's gorgeous. And it just, niggas are weird. And it was just something he just kept saying and kept trying to propose in front of everybody. And it was just like, bruh, you're doing too much. You got to read the room. No is no, even if it isn't blatantly no. If there's a version, take that as the no. And she's trying to be nice about it because we don't know what you're on. Because like you said, niggas are weird. And niggas are dangerous. So it just, I think about that in all the instances I haven't seen.
Yeah.
And you're right. It'd be some of our homeboys or associates who say or do a thing that behind closed doors the other person may not know.
And it's so interesting because it's happened with people I knew, and I'm generally,
Sorry about that. You good?
it's people I knew and generally are comfortable with too. And I'm like, would never think you would do that with or around me, but I've heard you done it around other people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's weird. Or generally wouldn't do that around me, but have done it around me under different circumstances. And that's weird. So like our relationship shifts a little bit, and now something that I like, that's not who I knew.
Right.
And now this is who you are. And I'm like, oh, so this might be who you've been. Okay. And the question then becomes, is it known? Is it opportunistic? Is it just not realized? Like, is the line not realized really? You know? I have questions sometimes. I really wish there was like a regularly scheduled meeting of the minds, you know, and I would just pop in that bitch. I really wish men did have like a regularly scheduled meeting. I want to know who's determining what it means to be a man. What are the rules of engagement? Who's determining this shit? Because I swear they need more women in this conversation.
Niggas are taking all right, so chain reaction. Right? Niggas are coddled when they're young, right? They'll shield it from the harshness and reality, usually by the parents, you know? Let's say if there's a two-parent home, I've seen more chances than not, one or both parents enable the kid based on what their gender is, right?
I was just talking about this.
If they're a man, it's boys will be boys. If it's women, hammering down on you, you can't do nothing, right? Single parent situations, raised by a dad, hypermasculinity could be an issue. Raised by a woman, hypermasculinity could be an issue. I've also seen where the old is seeping into the current parent and it's being distributed to the kid. Although they're trying to filter as much as they can of the bullshit and toxicity out, it's still, the theme is still there, like the underlying reasons why. I'll give you an example. I'm seeing a lot more, and I'm glad to see it, a lot more people accepting their kids being gay or being gender fluid, or, you know, I'm seeing a lot more reception to that versus aversion, right? But sometimes the why they're accepting it isn't the why that it needs to be. I'll give an example. I've heard I accept my kid because my parent didn't accept me, right? That's still not accepting the root reason of homophobia. You're doing it to spite a previous generation, but you're not addressing and embracing this kid for what they are.
The person being the person.
Exactly. You're doing it.
Yeah.
You're cutting off the nose to spite the face. And you're not really seeing your kid.
Right.
And I don't think you're preparing them for the conversations that's going to happen.
I strongly believe that people do the best they can with what they think they have. And you cannot give somebody what you do not have to give. And so with that in mind, it's very possible that the generation before us is doing everything that they can, and it's still not enough. You know,
They don't like to hear that.
of course not. No one does. There's a in my office. There's a tapestry of a mountain, and I hung it there in memory of my father. He's still alive, by the way. That sounds bad when I say in memory of. He's still there. But it's more memory of a conversation we had when I was younger.
Okay.
When I was about 21, 22, we got into a blowout argument. I was in grad school, old enough to be feeling myself. Think I was grown. And got into this knockout, drag out fight where I basically told this man that none of his kids really liked him. And I was the only one who talked to him. And if something didn't change, I wouldn't either. Basically, he would just have to deal with that. I'd come back here to visit my mama, and that'll be it. And he just have to live with me standing outside the door to talk to her and acting like he didn't exist. Because I wasn't going to do this anymore. I didn't understand how at 21 I had made all this growth, made all these changes, and then this man in his 50s couldn't seem to make a couple of steps forward. And that was an asinine statement. I did not realize it at that moment, but it was an asinine statement. Until he told me, he was like, I didn't have a dad. I don't know what that looks like. I did the best that I could considering. I never had one. All I knew was to stay. Go to work and stay. So I did that. I didn't even have that. But I did that. So I thought I was doing okay. My bad if I failed.
That's tough.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck. And that's when I realized, like, this man had climbed so far up this mountain of personal growth. I didn't even know how far in his journey he was. Because at some point, he climbed that far, he had me. He carried me even further. And then I grew legs and I kept going. And now I'm looking back down the mountain like, come on. The fuck? Where you at? Why are you stopping? Bring your ass. And getting mad because he's not moving as fast or as far as I wanted him to go. Once again, not knowing, he climbed a whole mountain before I ever got here.
Right.
And then I was like, oh. I was kind of an asshole. He's allowed to rest wherever he is on this mountain. Because he did a lot of the work to make sure I got where I was so I could keep going.
So you could be better.
Yeah. And I'm not necessarily leaving him behind. We got cell service on this mountain.
Right, good.
But he's allowed to decide this is a good place to land. And I'm allowed to decide I want to keep going. That's fine. And I keep that tapestry up there to remind me of that journey and that it's a choice to grow. It's the only growth journey we choose. And don't forget that everybody before you climbed part of that mountain to get you where you are. So yeah, it looks like they are not trying or they did not do enough or they're stuck in their ways, but considering, especially when you talk about black folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple generations ago, they had to learn a whole new language. A couple generations ago, they had to learn how to write. they didn't have any of this. They didn't have families together, period, to learn how to parent. All that's brand new. So yeah, I'm not surprised if we think they're doing it badly. They didn't really have generations and generations and generations to learn how to do it right.
Yeah.
So
I guess we are privileged and not really recognizing that in some cases.
yeah. They did it badly. But some of them did it.
Yeah.
And we'll do it badly in comparison to our kids, hopefully. That means we got a chance to do it and have kids to look back and say, damn, I wish you did it better. You know what? Me too.
I understand that now. When people say you always want your kids to do better than you, I always thought about it from an aspect of like financial struggle. So I'm gonna go to school or like try to make sure you have the best of the best to get the best shot. But no, that literally means that the social skills, the empathy, the emotional intelligence I didn't gain, I'm hoping you'll get so that you can pass that along the line and make the world better than what, I'm leaving it.
Yeah. I'm stocking the backpack with as much as I can, but I recognize there's a lot I don't have. I'm hoping that I give you as much as I can to get you further along so you can pick up what I missed. And I hope you keep it and you build on it and your kids get even better. Because there's only two options. Honestly, if you think about it, you either get better or you get worse. I hope you get better. I hope I'm the worst version of this family tree.
Says something there.
I hope we don't devolve, man, honestly.
And here I am thinking about changing my last name. But at the same time, my last name is just a name.
Yeah.
It's about what I do, am doing, going to do. That was deep, Ari. I fought with that. Now, earlier I had told you I had some quotes I wanted to pick your brain about. I want to hear. Would you like to hear one?
I would love to.
I was like, look at me doing homework. All right. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
All right, the first one. Would you prefer that I just give you a random one and we expound on it or what we think about it, or?
Whatever you want.
Okay. Just because it doesn't last forever doesn't mean it wasn't worth your time.
Absolutely. 100% agree. 100% agree. I think, especially when I think about it, the first thing that came to mind was relationships. Everything ends in death or breakup.
Ooh.
Everything. If you're lucky, it ends in death after a very long time. If you're lucky. Some things end in death very quickly, and those are tragic. Some things end in breakup very quickly, and those might be because you learned yourself very early and recognized this just isn't what I needed. And you got in, got out. And a lot of stuff is something in between. But if you're lucky, you spend a lifetime growing with somebody. And it ends in death. But just because it doesn't last forever doesn't mean it wasn't worth it. You also see that with pets. You see that with job opportunities.
Oh my God.
You see that with books. You see it with movies.
That's the metaphor I had in my head when I read that quote. I was like, just like a great book.
Or flowers. Or vacations. Or sunsets. With a great song.
So many things
that
are finite.
Yeah, and honestly, if they all lasted forever, they wouldn't be great anymore.
Damn. So they're. Ooh.
Have you ever seen the movie? Not the movie, the show. Shoot, the one with uh the the Good Place. With that quote in mind, I would love for you to actually go watch that show to completion. It's a couple of seasons.
The Good Place.
The Good Place. Do you still have Netflix? Please go watch The Good Place.
Okay.
A different take on the afterlife.
I think is this fairly recent?
It's a couple years old at this point now, but
Okay. Okay. Okay.
but yeah, especially the last season, you'll understand what I'm talking about. The rest of it's really good too, but the last season, you'll get what I'm talking about. The idea that if it doesn't last forever,
It's okay.
it's okay. In fact, it might be better.
I can think of some personal relationships that I'm also thankful for the time that I was allowed to be a part of, like that. 1,000%. 1,000%. For the lessons I've learned, like, and it would be a dick. I feel like I come off like a dick to message them and be like, hey, yo, thank you. You know, for just what you showed me. Out of those relationships that did not succeed, I think there are maybe 2 people who will understand what I mean by thank you. 2 in particular.
The other thing that just came to mind is, the movie Wicked has been coming out, like is very popular still right now. And we actually did that song, that ending song, for our final goodbye in choir when I was a senior. And who's to say if I've been changed for the better, but because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Impact.
Yeah. It's their goodbye song when they're parting ways and they know that this is their last moment that they're going to see each other. They have to. In order for Glinda to be Glinda the Good, Elphaba has to be the Wicked Witch. They have to separate. And people will tell the story how they tell it. But they know what they were. And they are making that decision to let it be what it is. And say goodbye.
It's tough.
It is. But it's beautiful to be able to write your story the way you write it and take control over the narrative and accept that even if it ended, the good parts are still yours. Forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100% agree with that quote.
Fire. I was gonna give you a different one, but based on that topic, I'm gonna go with this one next.
Okay.
Immature love says, I love you because I need you. Mature love says, I need you because I love you. That's by Eric Fromm. That's that time piece.
Yeah.
That I think a lot of people don't get to experience on the, how do I say, like what you were saying earlier about how some people get to the point of it ending tragically or it ending due to breakup or ending due to death, right?
Yeah.
Those that I think end with death over a period of time can probably understand that, I feel, more succinctly than those who broke up early, I think.
Maybe. I don't know if I'm mature yet. That was the thought I had. Because the first thought I had was I don't know if I ever want to need somebody like that.
Mm.
I And then the second one was maybe I'm not mature yet. Um, I want a love that I want for the rest of my life. I don't know if I want to get I if the option is I love you because I need you or I need you because I love you. I'm like, does it have to be need? Does it have to be need? Can I love you because I want you and I want you because I love you? Like can it be that? Like
May I pose a thought? I
yes,
know what you're
please.
saying. I know what you're
Yeah.
saying. I
Yeah.
get it. You don't want to be a necessity,
I don't want it to be a
but
necessity,
but
but
but but but
yeah.
sometimes there's a beauty in necessity that sometimes words don't convey. Sometimes I think experience will transform what the word means for you. So
Yeah.
I take need in the sense of necessity and want intermingled over time. So obviously you need air, right? Obviously you need food, but in the sense of the word, right? In the sense of just life and day to day and experiencing joy and experiencing loss and hurt and imagine having your best friend through it all, right? Imagine having to like not have to like speak your feelings because they are already understood. They're already programmed. They're already there. You just have to look and they understand. I need you in this world because I love you. I need you because our level of understanding transcends any of this shit that goes on outside of this world. I need you because when the going gets tough, we will always be in this space at this time. That's what I took from it.
I hear you. But the thing beyond that point is because all things end in death or breakup, one of us has to go first.
The book always has to end.
I know. And what I would hate is I need you because I love you, or you need me because you love me. And to end up with one of us missing what we need and not being able to function after. That's the part that I worry about. I want a love that I will always want, but not necessarily one that I can't function without.
I understand.
If I need it to survive, like I need air, like I need food, there is no life beyond those things. And if my love is taken away, there is no me without those things. I'm not going to exist after that. I don't want a love where I don't exist beyond that person. I want a love that adds to me, that I can keep on living and being like, life would be better if they were still here. I could picture them here with me every day that I'm still living and be this moment would be enhanced if my best friend was next to me in it with me. I could picture their voice, their laughter, their sound. I can imagine all the little jokes. I could almost feel their breath on my skin and their hand in my hand. But I could still be here. Not like the air has left my lungs because they're not next to me. That's not the love I want. Like, I don't want that one. I want the want.
You want the
That's,
want,
I
not the
want
need.
the want, not the need.
I think that's the two edge. I don't think you can truly have the one without the two.
I've seen it.
Just me. Just me.
I've
Just me
seen it. I've
personally.
seen the ones where somebody has passed away and their partner died of heartbreak a week later. I would hate that. If I was the one that went first and I knew my partner just couldn't survive without me and they just suffered for that week until they ended up passing. I wouldn't want that for them, the love of my life. But I would love to see them miss me, yeah. Mourn me, sure. But tell me all about the sunsets you still see. Rocking the rocking chair next to the one that I used to sit in, and tell me all about our grandchildren. I'm still listening. I want that. Keep living. If I have to go first, keep living. I'm not gone. I'm just not physically there. I'd rather have that than you pass away.
The lovebirds.
Yeah. That one. I want to show up as the bird that sits next to you. I want you to think about me when the rainbow shines across the sky. I want you to imagine you heard my voice when the thunder hit. Like I want our love to transcend and be in every moment from here on after. Don't pass and shrivel up and die because you couldn't live without me. That means you lost yourself. Don't lose yourself. We're bigger than that.
That's good outlook, all right. I'm gonna lighten the mood a little bit. I'm gonna lighten it.
Yeah.
Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can.
Yeah. Yep. I like it.
Yeah. I think
You always got something to do.
Yeah, and some way to do it. Might not be ideal, but
if you can't run, you can jog. If you can't jog, you can walk. If you can't walk, you can crawl. If you can't crawl, you can scooch.
Right.
Get your ass up and scooch.
Scooch, goddamn.
You better scooch, goddammit.
Oh shit.
I saw a cookie challenge where people had their hands behind their back and they had to get a cookie on the plate. And watching them people scooch across the floor trying to get the cookie. I was like, first of all, that's gross. Knocking the cookie onto the floor and y'all still trying to eat it. But people was for real serious about trying to get that cookie. They was scooching the hell out of it, rolling on their back and like inchworming it.
Must have been for some money. Goddamn.
Right.
Shit.
Not for no damn floor cookie. But if you gonna do that for a floor cookie, what wouldn't you do for something else?
For a Klondike bar, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm mad as hell because you know there's some younger people that ain't gonna have a clue what you mean.
Fucking idea. Fuck is a Klondike
bar?
Bro, that term is offensive. Oh shit! I got a final one. Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time.
I have that on my
Really?
I think somebody gave it to me when I went to Tropical Smoothie.
What? Tropical smoothie quotes?
Yeah, if it makes you happy, it's not a waste of time.
Yeah.
They put it in my bag.
I had to take that one personally because I was like, and sometimes I just feel like watching like video essays on nothing. It just interests me, and I'd be like, damn, I just wasted 3 hours. And then I'd be like, but I liked it though.
Self-Mandala. You've heard me talk about it. The self-care model that I use. Okay, throat. Anyway. I don't know if you heard it. I heard it. If it falls anywhere on the self-mandala, one of those 8 areas of the self that you need to take care of, then technically it's not a waste of time. I had to reframe what I viewed as productive. A lot of people think of productivity as anything that produces something of value to others. So work, anything that produces money, anything that produces a product or a thing that you can consume. But my definition of productivity is anything that produces something of value to me. So If it produces happiness, if it produces rest, if it produces joy, um, if it, then it's productive. So yeah, if it's part of my spiritual self-care, meaning that it something that nourishes my soul, then it's productive. If it is emotional self-care, it helps me regulate my emotional state, it is productive. If it's sensual self-care, it helps me indulge in those senses. Yeah. So lighting the candle and taking a nap and laughing my ass off at a funny video or listening to music and laughing with a baby, all of that stuff, productive, brings me joy. It don't got to be productive to you. You not doing it. It's not for you. It's for me.
You're right. I do tend to do something I need, like mental health wise, and then feel bad because there's no tangible benefit. Like, like, oh, I could be preparing this for work. I could be folding those clothes right now. I could be folding those towels. But I spent this time watching a video on how zippers are made.
Did it refill your bucket?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then. It's like putting gas in your car. Just because you didn't drive it immediately doesn't mean it's not good for you.
That's a damn good point.
You filled your bucket to prepare you to do the stuff that's happening later. Obligations are the stuff that you do for other people or you do because you have to. You still need energy and fuel for that.
You're right.
So you filled your bucket. At some point, you're going to use that energy to do something for you or do something for somebody else. But the bucket is at least full.
You're right. I have a busy week. I need to go fill my bucket some more.
Yep. Well, this helped fill mine a little bit.
Really? I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Because when we were talking about it, I was like, yeah, I'm going to like this. I'm going to like this a lot. Yeah.
It was something to look forward to. It also gave me a reason to do the other stuff, like get my space prepared and clean and organized. It gave me something to look forward to that made the other stuff worth it. So now, when we're done, I can just chill.
Yeah, because everything else is done.
Everything else is done.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook when I get home. I found a recipe. Well, Ash sent me a recipe. So we do this thing where she finds a recipe and she just sends it to me on TikTok, and I know that means, hey, cook this. So this will be like the 4th recipe that I've tried.
Yeah.
It is a cabbage teriyaki steak bowl on rice. It's like I guess it's like Caribbean, I guess. I don't know. I just saw a black person make it. I saw the ingredients. I bought the ingredients. I prepped it. I just figured I'm just going to cook it when I get home. So, yeah.
Nice. I'm going to take some of that vanilla protein yogurt and mix in my light caramel and some shredded coconut into it.
Ooh, thicken it out.
Yeah. And then I'm going to dip my apples into it.
Ooh.
And that's going to be my snack after because when you came in, I was eating a chicken and egg roll vermicelli bowl from Potiphar. And it was delicious. And I am full now, but I want something sweet.
I too.
I need a sweet treat.
Yeah.
So that will be my sweet treat for later, but it will be high protein and it will be fiber.
You know what my go-to sweet treat is? Because it reminds me of the High Five crackers with the pink icing. Belvita crackers. Yes. Though the cinnamon ones specifically have a hold on me. I fuck those things up. So I get a yogurt and I use them as a spoon.
Yes.
And then I eat the spoon.
Yes.
And then I stick my finger in the yogurt.
See, that's what the apples are. I'm gonna use the apples as a spoon, and then I'm gonna eat the spoon. But then I'm not using my finger for the rest of it because there's too much yogurt left.
Understood. That is a lot of yogurt.
That
on
would
the
be a
finger.
lot
I
of
get
yogurt
I get
left.
it. I get
I'd
it.
have to use a
But if you did it, nobody would see but you.
Yes.
And you don't have a beard, so
I
your beard
don't.
wouldn't betray you like it does to me all the time.
No, I have a shelf that will catch it. And it will be very, very unfortunate.
Yes.
But that's okay. I'm gonna sprinkle some cinnamon in it because you mentioned that, and that will be delicious. I've decided to eat cinnamon every single day because apparently cinnamon is associated with wealth. So
I know that.
yeah, so I've been putting cinnamon on everything as a reminder to think about money in a positive way.
It's hard to do that in today's America sometimes.
Absolutely.
I went and bought orange juice, and it was $8.58 before tax.
Please stop it.
So, yep.
That's disappointing and sad.
I meant to tell you. I don't know what's been with me in cooking, but I find joy in it. That's why my thumb is usually cut up all the time because I've been cutting myself. I made homemade chicken noodle soup. And
I have been fucking up some soup lately.
I'm sorry I didn't bring you any.
That's okay.
But I killed it on my first try. I give myself a 7.5. I see where I can take it to a 9.
Oh. My old lady bones are pissing me off. My ankles are
I heard
cracking.
it. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I need some soup.
But yeah, I made. It came out cool. I think I used a pinch too much turmeric.
Okay.
But I know how much to use going forward. But yeah, it was delicious. Yeah, did everything, fresh vegetables, the whole bang. Yeah, nothing processed.
I love this for you.
Very proud.
This
of
is
me.
gonna be a good year.
It has to be. It has to be. I won't let it be anything else.
You know what? Fuck yeah. That is the that's a good motto. I don't know if you have set that for your year. I have decided what my motto is for 2026 because last year it was fuck a should.
I remember fuck a should.
Fuck a should was chokehold for 2025 because I wasn't doing the damn thing I should on only what I wanted, which is also where that made sense with what I was saying earlier. Fuck should is still fully in effect, but 2026 is intentional and functional and sustainable. That is the goal for 2026. If I'm not engaging on purpose, if it is not working, and if it is not something I can do in a healthy way moving forward, it is all up for review.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah. So there's a lot of shit that's gone. This feels like a transitional year. So there's a lot of shit that's about to be shaken the fuck up. I don't know how everybody and everything else is gonna feel about that.
Yeah, I know what that means.
But
Firsthand.
But some stuff is about to be like out the window.
All right. It was nice. You can be over there now. This here's a border. Thank you.
Yeah, because if I'm not gonna do anything I don't want to do, then I gotta make sure the stuff I want to do is gonna work. It's gotta work, and it's gotta work in a way that is actually healthy for me. And so that means if it's stagnant and I'm not actually using it, or if I'm using it and it ain't working, and I can't maintain it, what the fuck is it doing here?
Yeah. I try to do physically things that relate to what my goals are. And creation, I'm big on that. So I'm excited to get my garden back and get back in that dirt, man.
Yes.
I'm so ready. So ready.
I like it in theory. Me and dirt aren't friends, but I love it. I love it. Every time you get in the garden, I get so happy for you. I'll be like, ooh, I wanna be there, but I don't wanna be in it. I just
Yeah.
I get so excited for
I
you.
only film the fun parts. I don't film the toil and the sweat and the curse words.
I just want to
But
be in
it's
a
there.
corner, like completely in a bubble. Just.
But what's cool is my niggas are on the same shit with this gardening thing.
That's
Like,
because we all know it's an apocalypse, and we just like
that
really want.
too.
I think
We got to be able to trade bell peppers for bullets. So yeah.
deep down in our spirit, I think every Negro knows this is a full blown apocalypse coming. I have been talking about like my fairy garden, like in my mind. It's not a real garden,
Oh.
but they're like in the fairy garden that I'm protecting. I'm like, I'm holding hands with my community, and we are protecting the fuck out of our fairy garden. And as long as you leave this shit alone, we are good. We're not fucking with you. We don't care what you're doing for the most part. Leave this shit alone. But if the machine come over and start stepping on shit over here, I'm about to fuck the ankle up. I have no desire to go over there and start fighting wars
Right.
or attacking things right now. Like, just leave me the fuck alone. If you
That's
just
it.
leave me the fuck alone, I will leave you alone. Come over here though. Step on my shit.
Yeah.
I'm fucking your ankle up.
Stab, stab, stab.
Stab, stab, stab. Yeah, just see this healthcare shit though. That pinky toe is real close. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
got real,
Yeah.
real close to what we building and protecting over here. I just want to dance in my little fairy circle right here. Just leave. Let me be peaceful. Let me have my space.
The more I try to do that, the more I've been having more instances of non-black people approaching my takes on black topics, and I just don't understand what they are looking for. What do they want? I just simply did a video recently saying, I see this abundance of empathy. I didn't specify what I was talking about. I just said, I just see this abundance of empathy. But where was it when people that looked like me were dying? That's all I said.
Oh, they knew exactly what you were talking about though.
I know they know. But I wasn't talking to them.
Yeah.
I was talking to the people who live in the house with me.
Yeah.
You know? And here comes somebody that lives across the street. Just in my comment. And I click on the profile and I'm like, here you go again.
Hi.
There you go.
Just in business.
Just in the business.
Why are you in my windows?
Yeah, you just walk clean across the street to jump into our conversation.
I just want to be in it so bad.
Just want to be the main character.
Don't even know the flavor of the Kool-Aid.
And I don't care that you know 6 or 7 of us.
That's a you man. Get on my nerves.
I'm gonna stop.
Oh, that's why I love you.
But that's all I got. That's all I had.
Yeah. I'm gonna have some thoughts for you next time.
I'm
excited about it.
Yeah. Let's do it again. Same bat time, same bat place.
Yes. And let's see who like to pop up from across the street. No, okay.
Oh, they're gonna come. There's gonna be comments. And that's fine.
Yeah.
I welcome them. Probably the same person because they subscribed to my page as well after they did that.
Mm-hmm. Well, welcome.
Right. You asked for it.
Mm-hmm. Just, make sure you don't mess up the blinds.
Since you're here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ari, for this. I think this was a good first one.
Absolutely.
I look forward to number 2. You bring the quotes next time.
Ooh.
You bring the quotes next time.
I got some quotes for you.
Okay. Yeah.
I might have to introduce you to my new rule book.
To those that don't know, my head turned inquisitively.
Oh, yeah. I've been putting together a bunch of quotes.
Really?
Yeah. The new rule book by which I'm going to live by.
Okay. I'm excited to hear some of this shit.
Yeah, this will be fun.
I don't know how to close this out because we didn't really name this at all.
Nah.
And that's fine.
We're just talking about shits and things at this point.
Shits and things. There you have it. Episode 1 of Shits and Things, sir, Miss Ari. Thank you.